Yo, what's going on everyone, Guiding Light here, and in this video, I'm going to very quickly show you guys how you can take on the last Breach Defender boss fight. Now, if you guys don't know how to get here, very quickly, I'll show you the route on how to find this boss, because he is kind of hidden back in a corner. Depending on which fast travel locations you have, either go to Necropolis or come over here to the Coastal Horror. Now, just in case you don't have all of these fast travel points already, we're going to go back to the Coastal Horror. It's a pretty central location most people should have. Whether you went down this path yet or not, this will take you to the boss. So if you have the Necropolis fast travel point, you can go there. If not, we'll be running right past it so you can unlock it. Now, on the way there, there's going to be a ton of enemies. You can take them out if you want for the XP, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to be running past everything. So I will take you guys all the way to the boss location, and I will see you when we get there. You've made it here, I'll give you guys the biggest tip while fighting this boss. Now, once you get about halfway through the fight, the boss will charge up his weapon. You're going to see it become imbued with this sort of white crystal. If he hits you with this, he's going to hit you with this crazy spell. As you can see, it just popped up on my screen. Once the spell is activated, the boss will do almost double damage, and they can take you out in 1 to 2 hits depending on what your health bar is at. So you want to be very careful during the second half of the fight to make sure to dodge or block all of these attacks. Now, very quickly, let's go through how you're going to take down this boss from start to finish. This boss is relatively easy and doesn't require any specific crazy strategies. However, you will need to learn the boss's attacks as best you can, as the perfect parry is going to be the easiest way to take this guy down. Now, in this fight, I am using the Juniper Longsword, and the reason why is because this weapon does really good damage, has great attack speed, and still allows me to be agile. Now, there's other weapons in the game that can maybe do some massive attack speed, but like the hammers and things like that, but they're just too slow for me, so I always use this sword. It's the only weapon I've really used throughout the game. Now, the boss's hits during the beginning of the fight, they don't actually hit all that crazy hard, and once you get used to the timing, you can parry just about all of them. Now, there's nothing too crazy or special to do during this fight. However, there's one tip I can give you guys is to keep an eye on that blue bar down at the bottom. Now, that blue bar is going to eventually fill up so that you guys can do a critical attack, as you've probably seen across many enemies in the game. Now, when it comes to these giant bosses, though, or the main bosses, Once that bar is filled, you do have to make sure to be standing in a specific spot and get your timing perfect in order for these attacks to go through. Now, I highly suggest making sure to get this attack to go through, as it does about 20,000 damage and makes the fight quite a bit easier. Here, my blue bar is about to fill up, and once it does, I use that time to get some health, but I also wait and get that precision attack in, as you can see here. So you're able to do quite a bit of damage. Now, once the boss gets back up, he's going to get pretty low. This might get to a point where he's about to pop the spell on his hammer. Now, when he does these spinning attacks and all these crazy attacks, you can block all of them, but you just have to continuously press the block button. So that's why I was telling you guys at the beginning of the fight, it's not the hardest fight in the world, but it's more so about learning his combos and the timing required to dodge them. Now, all of his attacks can either be rolled out of or perfect parried. However, you just need to get that timing perfect. Now, you don't have to never get damaged. As you can see, I have quite a few health potions. You can use those throughout the fight, but you just need to be on the lookout for that spinning attack and for when the boss pops his spell. So hopefully this video helps you guys out, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.